Liftoff and the clock has started.
Drei. Zwei. Eins.
Goal.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Vobes One-Eyed Kenobi Showbie with me, the lovely Julia.
And me, the lovely Richard.
And it's very nice to sit here in a nice studio that's not reasonably too cold.
Not reasonably too cold. Well, I've still got my water bottle.
No, you still got the hot water bottle. How the devil are you, lovely Julia?
How the devil, I'm good, thank you.
Oh,
How the devil are you?
I am all right. I am a bit...
Okay.
Yes, I'm a bit fruity tonight. Just taste that arm. I think you'll find that's a little bit of raspberry. There's some strawberry on there. Blackcurrant on the thumb. I wouldn't have that because...
Don't know where that's been.
Yes. And there's all sorts of things on my ears, but don't go near
you can
those.
keep them.
No, I think it's marmalade mostly. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome along. We have some fantastic, superb, stupendous and transmenticuperistic videos for you this evening on the 27th of October 2024. Ray of Hope has a lovely little piece of music which he is going to play on his pianoette, which is nice.
Pianoette.
It is. And Bernie has got a lovely piece of music which he is going to be playing on the last bridge of the River Bother. It doesn't bother me, it's the Rother. He'll be playing that on his pianoette. And Colonel Cragratty, say that without rolling your R's.
Cragratty.
Oh, yes. You could have done it without rolling your backside. But anyway, roll your R's.
Excusez-moi.
Yes. Colonel Cragratty.
Cragratty. If you're going to roll the R's, roll all of them.
All of them. Down round the ragged rock, the ragged rascal ran.
Oh, well done.
He was out of breath when he got there.
Yeah, as were you.
Yes, indeed. He has a model railway update. He's going to play that on his piano, too.
Piano. Colonel Cragrati says that matches. It doesn't quite, actually, when you put them close together, but...
Almost, but not
on
quite
screen.
Entirely unlike. If you see
In
what I mean.
person, they look closer matched, actually.
Yeah, in real life they look better, but the camera is
It's,
deceptive.
Picks up the light differently to our eyes,
Because
I guess.
actually, I'm wearing pink with sky blue spots, and you're wearing green with liver-coated dots.
I was like, what's he going to say?
What's coming out of the Vobes' mouth next? Who knows? Who cares? Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're only doing an hour show, as you know, as we head into the winter because the nights are long and the hours are short. I've got a nose and you've got some sport.
And I've got toes.
And you've got toes, yes. And you don't want to get your mix some more toes up, otherwise you'll turn into a rabbit, a dead one down a bunny hole.
Not so nice. Speaking of rabbit and dead ones down bunny holes, I didn't see any dead ones down bunny holes, but I did see a lot of roadkill today.
Oh my scary, scary face.
Scary stuff.
Where did you go, dear lovely Julia?
Well, yesterday.
Oh, yesterday? I thought you said it was today.
Yes, today.
Oh, yes, yesterday.
Yes, today, and yes, today.
Yes.
Yesterday, I went to Hampshire to my parents' home.
Hampshire?
Because I'm a Hampshire girl, really.
Wait a minute, we have somebody in the audience.
We have several people in the audience from Hampshire.
From Hampshire.
Mr. Cragrati being one of them.
Yes, exactly.
And
So is Hampshire full of roadkill?
Tracy Murphy is also from Hampshire. Tracy Murphy.
Wait, there's no R there, is it?
Tracy.
Oh, Tracy
Murphy.
Oh, yes, Mur.
Yeah, Murphy.
I think we're on a rolling R thing tonight, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
think we got a theme.
We've got a theme. After all the hours of pacing up and down, backwards and forwards, smoking endless cigars and stumping out pipes on our heads.
I missed out on the cigars. Damn.
Sorry about that. Anyway, we come up with a theme. But never mind, yesterday, you went down to Hampshire
to see my parents and drop my eldest off at there.
And did you see them?
I saw a lot of roadkill yesterday on the way there.
Wait, they were your parents?
No.
No.
I saw my parents, yes.
Oh, you saw. I mean, what did they look like?
My parents.
Yes.
They looked like my parents.
Oh, they look just
They
like your
looked
parents.
like humans,
They haven't changed.
like my
Marvellous.
parents.
Yes, good.
Nope, they haven't changed.
But what about this roadkill? Who was it? Did you knock people down?
No.
Were you
this
driving
roadkill.
erratically in your car?
There was badgers, there was foxes, there was obviously several pheasants.
Yes.
And a couple of other birds that I couldn't quite identify, but they were
Well,
definitely
it's
feathers.
hard to identify when they're on the road.
It is. And a deer, at least one.
On the road?
Yeah, on the side of the road.
Oh,
so
dear.
between yesterday and today,
How many?
37 corpses,
37
of animals and wildlife I saw on
corpses.
the sides of the road on the way to Hampshire and back.
Hampshire?
So,
ladies and gentlemen, if you want a good thrill and you want to see a few dead bodies, carcasses
No,
rotting on the roadside...
that's not why I mentioned it.
That's
I
the-
mentioned it because I want us all to think of ways and try and
stop
make
it.
ways. Yes. So
Get
putting,
rid of the car, that's what I say.
putting wildlife bridges in, wildlife tunnels and things like that. These things should be built in our
Mist.
road system.
Not in the mist.
Out of
It's hard
course.
to build it in the mist. It's like, hey, hurry! Where do we put the next brick? I can't
God
see
blimey.
where I'm going. I'm building it in the mist. No, not in the mist. In the midst. Oh. So yes, 37 roadkill. Can you beat that, ladies and gentlemen? Could you make it 38 with a high-powered rifle as you're going along the road? No, that's not. No, I mustn't get on the wrong side.
Can you tell I've stopped tugging on the
Oh, wait a
bridle
minute.
now?
Wait, what's happened? We've frozen,
Oh
ladies
dear,
and
on the
gentlemen.
screen we have.
The screen. Now I tapped something. Not quite sure what's happened.
Oh.
But we are still here.
What are you guys seeing?
Look at that. They're seeing this frozen image. Look at that. It's nice. And now it's time for a little bit of radio. Oh, heck. We're stuck in a radio environment where only audio works.
Frozen when your heart's not open.
2 fish and chips on Thursdays. Don't panic, ladies and gentlemen. We will manage with a few special magic powers to get out of this.
Station Master Choice said that it's the thumbnail done early.
Yeah, we've done the thumbnail. Oh, that's handy. Hang on a minute. I've just got to deactivate and then reactivate the camera. There we go. Look at that.
Joanna Jones says, I saw a beautiful stag on the dual carriageway where I live. It's sad, isn't it?
Oh, a beautiful stag. Was it staggering?
Dead. She said, sadly killed.
Sadly killed. It's annoying that the people who knock these animals down don't pick them up and bury them or something rather than.
Do you know, actually, some people, not very many, but there are people who actually go and collect roadkill to
And
eat.
them.
To eat.
To eat.
To eat. Specifically, that's all they eat. They don't actually go and buy meat. Kudos to them. I don't know if I could do that.
Well, that's
though.
a
I don't
good
know.
journey for them. Then they'd, I think, fill their freezers up, won't they? 37, they wouldn't be able to get them all in. Especially that deer. Cram that in. That's for Thursday. What have we got? Badger Wednesday. A squirrel on Tuesday. What do we have in Monday? A couple of birds, you said.
Yes.
Yes. Unidentified squished bird. It's terrible, isn't it? Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible thing.
6 birds, 3 of which were pheasants.
Three-
Confirmed.
Yes, it's pheasants.
Anyway.
Not very pleasant for the pheasants. I'm singing the Frozen song, says Alison.
There's a
O'Brien.
few songs with the word frozen in it. I keep singing the Madonna one, but there's also ones from a certain Disney film. But I've not seen the second one of that.
Never seen any Disney
feel
animals
inclined,
squished
weirdly.
on the road.
Pardon?
Never seen any Disney characters squished on the road. I mean, Minnie Mouse
You've not?
or Mickey Mouse.
I have once.
Really? What?
It was a plush one.
A posh one?
Plush.
Oh, plush.
A soft toy.
I see. A soft toy squished on the road.
But it was still heartbreaking.
Yes, of course.
Not quite as bad.
Andrew Murphy says, I saw, and nice to see you, by the way, I saw a dead badger the other day. I thought was some fly-tipped waste.
It was near dark at the time.
It was near dark. Oh, I see, yes. Well,
Hey, speaking of Tracy Murphy,
Yes.
her son, Andrew Murphy. Sorry, I'm getting my teeth muddled. Ray of Hope is reminding us
Yes, sorry.
that it is actually illegal to collect roadkill if you are the killer. That is right,
So what you need is somebody in a truck behind you, a pickup truck. So the first one drives erratically, knocking down all these poor animals, or pedestrians, depending on how hungry you are, and whether you're a cannibal or not. And then the pickup truck comes behind and slaps them on and goes, oh, it's perfectly legal for me to pick them up. And then you share the proceeds at the end of the day. And now, I calculated, I managed to knock down 37 today. Well, I've only got 38 in the... Wait, 38? That's one extra. Oh no, look, it's my granny. Dope. Now we're going to prison.
Dear oh dear.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, Judith says it's not a laughing matter. Absolutely. Apart from if you're a policeman, the laughing policeman. Do you remember the laughing policeman?
Nope.
That was a song. Do everybody remember that? Of course they do. Station Master's Choice. He remembers the laughing policeman. I can't remember how it goes now, except that there's this laughing sequence. Do you remember that used to buy these toys? Do you remember those toys? Like on cushions, and if you knock this thing, there was some sort of device inside. You knock it, and it just starts laughing. It's this recording of how much laughing away, and it was very infectious.
Bizarre.
Very infectious. You could not. You had this little thing, and you'd knock it, and it would laugh, and you laughed. And it was hilarious. People like people who laugh. I don't know. That's why people like people who corpse on a film. Not the be murdered, but the corpse as in laugh with their lines. They love it when people
Corpsing,
make corpsing. Yes, exactly. And then in that what was that film with the incredible yawning man? Do you remember that? There was there was a film where there was a Chinese. Was it Tom Thumb or something like that? There's this yawning chap.
Stop doing that.
What?
Please don't do that.
Well, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Why?
I was just saying that.
Well, he was a little Chinese man like this, and he kept going, oh, oh, and he was trying to put. I can't remember if that was Tom Thumb or some such thing, and he was like a rocking. Or was it him? Or no, he was the Chinaman. There was another one who came out. The yawning man was a plasticine man, a bit like Morph.
I'm so confused. Okay.
Yes, in this film, and he's going, and his mouth is opening very well. Can somebody put me out of my misery here?
Bonk.
Yeah, thanks.
Policemen never laugh, they just smirk, says Michael White.
That's Richard been on the Red Bull this evening, says Pam.
No, but I'm starting to think I wish I had been. Might be able to keep up with him.
Policemen never laugh, they just smirk.
Sure, I just said that.
Is that what you just said?
I'm sure I did.
Hello, everyone. We're all yawning now. Well, you're all yawning at the beginning of the show because this is the sort of show that makes you sleep. Yes, anyway, what was this? I saw a big rock fall onto the Roadrunner, says Audrey Forbes. Have you been watching cartoons all afternoon, Audrey Forbes, in your very big mansion by your Inglenook scarecrow? Not scarecrow, what is it? Fireplace. Yes, there we are.
Fiona Mary Hammond says, well, Julia, I have a chocolate sponge going, begging. Bless.
Who says
no!
that?
I missed out on chocolate sponge.
Who says that?
Mary Hammond.
Mary Hammond.
Our lovely Mary Hammond.
Mary, a chocolate sponge?
Yes, because I was meant to drop in on her either it was meant to be yesterday, but things got out of hand.
You're fiddling with that
I am.
antenna, aren't you?
I am.
I'm slightly concerned.
Was ready and waiting.
Yes.
For
Mary Hammond, can you not send the chocolate sponge by post? We would be absolutely... Oh, wait a minute, here it comes.
Splat!
Oh, chocolate visage. Somebody who had their visage covered in not chocolate sponge but blue ink was the Insulate Britain mob. Anyone seen that in the nudes?
Nope.
Oh, they were sitting outside a road and this bloke just suddenly came up from nowhere and he just poured ink on all of their... As they sat there, they endured this ink, bluish ink, bluey green ink, all over there.
Were they shouting, freedom?
No, funnily enough, they were just holding banners.
Oh, you haven't seen Braveheart, have you?
No, I haven't seen Braveheart.
He's not seen
Is that
Braveheart.
a
He doesn't
film?
get it. Yes, it's
Yeah.
a film with Mel Gibson.
Oh, I did see The Dig the other day.
Yes, so did I.
Oh, it's a very good film.
I loved it,
The
yeah.
Dig. Yes, see that, says Ron Langley. Why are you making a joke of animals being killed on the road, says
Makes
Linda.
a joke out of everything.
I make a joke out of everything.
It's nothing
This
personal.
is a comedy show, by the way, occasionally. Other times it's very serious, and sometimes it's flippant. And at the moment, it's all about dolphins. We are flippant.
Josephine Souter says, hi all, I watched the Bold Explorer Theatre show with Martin Snow last night on TV. I think it was
How
filmed in
nice
Worthing.
of her to sit down with Martin and watch that show. The pair of you must have laughed your
Yes, it was filmed in Worthing, just around the corner actually.
You went to it live.
I was there actually during the recording.
Yeah, she watched it live. My
was
lovely
like-
daughter
I
was...
think that was second or third time I met you?
I don't know. Yes, could have been.
Yes, your daughter was manning the door.
My daughter was manning the...
door?
No, a camera. One of the cameras. The roving... the camera that
gotcha.
was moving about. My daughter was manning it. I think we had done the fairy tree, hadn't we?
I think we'd done the fairy tree.
And the other one.
And the Kingly Vale.
And the Kingly Vale. And then I said, oh, you must come and watch me.
So I did.
Come and watch my live show, love. And I got you in for free.
Yeah, my friend was going to come with me, but she couldn't make it in the end.
yeah,
but I
but
still
you
came
came
on
on
my
your
own.
on your
Which
own.
for me was quite a
I
thing.
know, that was quite a thing. And it was, I can't remember what it was, £3.50 to get in.
Maybe you gave me the ticket.
I know I gave you the ticket. It was, we needed desperately to make up the numbers. Nice bogey there.
Tasty.
Keep that for later. Station Master's Choice says, I like the piper who played the bagpipes in the protesters' ears, but he was dragged off rather than they were. I missed that one.
Oh.
I missed that. That was that. You see, I think slowly the people are coming up with concepts in which to annoy these buggers, and I think that's marvellous. Josephine Souter says, Martin and I can't wait to watch the second one tonight. Actually, somewhere, some enchanted evening, there is a second half of that, but the second half isn't as good as the first half, I hasten to add. The first time you met Richard and Julia, scary stuff, says David Van.
No,
the first time.
Third time.
The first time,
third time.
I ever did meet you.
Oh dear. Lisa L says, sorry I'm late, mega busy A&E shift today.
Oh, Lisa, what was going on in A&E today? We want to know. Have people lost limbs? Did you have, by any strange quirk of fate, 37 poor animals limp into the A&E going, I got knocked down. My boomerang won't come back. I got knocked down by a car. A nice car it was. It was part electric, part petrol. Oh, no, you didn't knock them down, did you? No, you just saw them. You were the witness. That's right. But your cool box is now stuffed with vermin, ready to be sold down at the nearest soup
Station
kitchen.
Master's Choice says, I know a farmer who has a muck spreader full of manure from heaven that I am sure could be persuaded to unload on Insulate Britain.
Oh, yes. You've got to get to the right place, though, haven't you? That's the sneaky thing.
The snig and the snag.
The snig and the snag.
The snag.
The snig and the snag. Anyway, funny enough, just talking of Insulate Britain, I don't know why you brought the subject up, but I was watching a little bit of Talk Radio the other day, and they put a video up where they'd been interviewed on the radio, and I think there were like 3 different presenters who just got fed up with their strange way. They're very odd to be interviewed. There's a bloke, somebody Norton, I can't remember his first name now, irritating bloke, smug little person, and they're very irritating the way they try to demean the presenters, and they're always using their first name every time, which is a very sort of odd thing. You know, their methodology is going. Say your name was Barbara, for the sake of argument.
For the sake of argument.
Just it could have been any other name. Could have been Cynthia, for example, or Melvin. No, it wouldn't be Melvin, actually, when I think about that. It's very ridiculous. But anyway, they would be going, well, Melvin, don't you think Melvin, it's like, oh, please. Anyway, these presenters on the radio, they had them on for less than a minute, and they go, oh, do you know what, I'm sick of this, and they just ditched them. And I was going, yeah, don't give them the airtime. I mean, I wouldn't even be talking about them on an internet radio cam show. I just wouldn't mention their name, the silly people. Can't even remember what they're called now. Inkface, I think they're going under the new name. Inkface Britain. That's what you want. I'll stop talking now.
Who said you had to stop talking?
No one. Right, Norton Dominator. Yes.
Norton Commando.
Oh, Liam Norton, yes. It's not like who's that bloke, Liam Nelson. Yeah, in the films. Where
Neeson?
I will get you.
Is it Neeson?
I will track you.
Remember, you've said so many different
I will
times.
kill you. That one. You know, from
Liam Neeson.
Yeah, what?
Liam Neeson, I'm pretty sure.
Now, he would have been much better on there. I will stop you. And when I stop you, I will kill you. I will insulate you. How does he do it? He's slightly Irish, isn't he?
Yes.
Liam Neeson. But he's disappeared off the radar because I think he said something racially wrong, didn't he, and got cancelled. And yet he was just being honest. I used to like him in those films. I mean, it was the same. It did about 18 Takens. Do you remember that? 18. Nope. Have you ever seen one of them?
Nope.
Oh, it's great.
Nope.
His daughter gets taken by some thieves, like kidnappers.
Right.
And he just happens to be, like, you know, the standard stock thing for any Hollywood film writer. In fact, it's part of the playbook of screenwriting, is the hero has to be an ex-military SAS specialist, you know, Navy SEAL or some such, retired with a bit of a grouchy background, got to have had a divorce and some mental schizophrenia or something. You know, a wooden leg is always essential, missing teeth and an ear that's half falling off. That's usually the
I like
the
this
thing.
one.
Yeah. They very rarely, apart from Columbo, had a one eye. You know, there's plenty of space, I think, in the hero department of Hollywood films. If anyone's thinking of the new James Bond...
Except Cyclops.
Cyclops Bond.
There is a
Could be,
character called Cyclops.
Oh, is there?
There is.
In what, Greek mythology?
He has actually got 2 eyes, but he has to wear this thing, so it makes it look like he's got 1 eye.
Oh, is that from Star Trek, The Next
No,
Generation?
it's one of the Marvel... Is it Marvel? Or is it DC? I think it's Marvel.
Is it what, that Instant Milk Marvel?
I've never heard of an instant milk called Marvel.
Oh, it's marvellous. Less fat
I bet.
too. Sorry, Dave Yvette, the penny has just dropped. Yes, I can't remember. Free the Ferrets station. Anyway, in this Taken video, so she gets taken. He happens to be an ex, you know, whatever, but he's retired. He's just, and you think of him as like a father figure. And there comes a point where he's on the classic line. I can't remember the exact words now, which is irritating. But he says something like, I will, what is it? I will find you.
I will find you, and
I will grab you or something, and then I will kill you. What? Somebody tell me what the actual line
I think it
is.
was, I will find you and I will kill you, isn't
No,
that
but
it?
there's a third
Is there
one.
more?
Yeah, there's more. I will find you. I will something, and I will kill you. Anyway, I can't remember what it is.
You could probably
But
Google it quicker than the...
Pardon?
than, you could probably Google it quicker than the
quick,
delay.
yeah, but waiting. Lord Jeffrey says, "Don't feed the ferry to get run over." Anyway, so that was an interesting film. I think we'll go and watch whilst people are working out what the hell is going on in tonight's show. We'll play a video, and it's time for Colonel Craig Ratty to get to the top of the score post with an update, ladies and gentlemen. What is on the top of the score post when you get up there? What can you see?
No, never made it.
We've never got it. That is up
Never made
in
it.
Eric's domain.
It is.
It's a slight concern.
How you doing, Eric?
That's right, sir.
Good.
How are you doing down there, madam?
That's right, sir.
That's right, sir.
Oh God, it's all going horribly wrong. Let's go into the
Video box.
The video box. Thank you. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I will find you. And when somebody tell me why can't you? I'll
just Google it.
I'll Google
Just
Columbo had one eye. Yes, I know, Audrey. You keep up.
So did Nelson, didn't he?
Nelson, yes, he had a nasty accident, didn't he? Mind you, I tell you who else had one. Harold.
I knew you were going to say that.
He
No,
had
we don't
one
know
eye.
that he did, though, did he?
No, that's true. All the good people in life have had one eye. And that's everybody, isn't it?
Everyone's had one eye.
They've got one eye.
But they've usually got a second
Yeah,
one.
they might have. Colonel Craig Ratty says, "Ooh, get you. I'm first."
He's first.
He's used to being first. He climbs up mountains, gets to the top and goes, "No, look at me. I'm right at the top here. All of my... Oh.
By the way, who's
Yeah.
Rex Harrison?
Rex Harrison
Because apparently he had one eye too.
Did Rex Harrison only have one eye? He was in Pygmalion, wasn't he? And If I Could Talk to the Animals. If I could talk to the animals, they could speak and talk and squawk with the animals. You remember that one, don't you? Rex Harrison, Talk to the Animals? What's that from?
Nope.
What's the film, I'll Talk to the Animals?
Dr. Dolittle.
Dr. Dolittle, thank you very much. Dr. Dolittle. He was a man who sat in a chair and never got up. He did very little. But he did talk to the animals. He had a cat on his lap and he would go, "My name is Blofeld." Oh no, that's a different film. That's That's Dr. No. Who was Dr. No anyway?
That was
I know that was in a Bond film, but Dr. No.
who was the actor? I don't know.
I don't know who the actor
Got no idea.
but in Dr. No, you can imagine somebody coming in saying, "Doctor, I've got a terrible pain in my appendicitis," which isn't there, somewhere here. "Are you going to operate?" "No." "Oh, all right." "Next. Come in." "Doctor, it's my kneecap. I seem to have dislodged it. I wonder if you could help me." "No." That would be Dr. No, wouldn't it? That would be hilarious.
Were we going to put video on?
We were, actually, yeah.
we got
yeah.
distracted.
So, when you say we got distracted, I was just enjoying myself.
Yep.
Yeah. So, Colonel Craig Ratty is going to give us an update now, ladies and gentlemen, on... Do you remember some years ago when we used to do a very much more serious version of this show? He showed us a video in which he showed us a model railway in a shed, which was a shared thing somewhere in Farnham. But before we see that, Sean's Gardening World says, "Skills that make a nightmare for people like you."
Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let my daughter go now, that'll be the end of it.
Oh yeah, but where's the bit? No, that's not the bit.
I will look for you.
I will look for you. I will find you, and I will kill you.
you.
Thank you. That was it. That was the word. I will look for you, and I will find you, and I will kill you. That's not what we wanted. Sorry. Why does that have got it addressed wrong? Blimey, what a staggering update that was. Wasn't it good?
Yes, awesome.
All those trains
Fantastic.
chuffing about. Are you a train fan?
I wouldn't say I'm a train fan, but I do like trains.
Yeah. Model trains, I mean, as opposed to the big
Trains,
hunking great...
big, small trains. I like trains.
Yeah. Although, are we allowed to call them trains, or are they locomotives?
Yeah, okay.
Well, I know, they get a bit twitchy.
They are locomotives.
I think I'd make...
Yeah, engines.
Or engines, yeah. Engines.
The engine followed by the train that it's pulling. Isn't that
The
right?
engine is followed by the train.
Which-
the train
train
is followed
engine.
by the engine, isn't it? The engine is pulling the train.
Yeah. I know what I meant. I know what I
Yeah,
meant.
I
It just
know,
didn't
I'm
come
just-
out right.
Yeah, well, I
What's
can't help
new?
it. What's new?
Pussycat. Whoa, 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 whoa. Anyway.
So anyway, I think I mentioned Farnham instead of Fareham, by the way. Colonel Crowratty instantly, no, I'm not in bloody Farnham, I'm in Fareham.
Well,
It's
you're
not...
lucky I didn't turn around and say it, quite frankly, because that's where I was with my parents in
yes.
Fareham.
And did I say Farnham? Where
You did say Farnham.
I get Fareham and Farnham.
No, not me. When
Yeah, I get them mixed up. I think it's something to do with the Z in the wrong place. But
I know there is a Farnham, but I just don't know where it is.
Oh, it's in. Is it Surrey? Surrey. I'm sorry to say. I think it's in Surrey. It's Hampshire, Surrey. North. It's out. It's west. East.
Sean's Gardening World says, Vobes, they are dirty big trains.
They are dirty big trains, and you don't want to.
You don't want to use the word dirty.
Oh yes.
Dirty great.
Dirty great. This dirty great.
I've
that.
told him before about that. You know, some people might get offended if you call their place a dirty great
We
thing.
better explain how that.
Yes, let's
better
get it.
explain how that is, because not everybody would have heard the Naked Englishman.
No, this is true.
So the other day I made a video about a lovely place called Compton. And it was a nice video, wasn't
Lovely
it?
video, very
and I'm
nice
just
video.
walking through this video saying, oh, how lovely everything is. With a little bit tongue-in-cheek in places, like saying, oh, you know, there's obviously a lot of money in here, because at one time, clearly, there was a number of big houses. And one of these big houses, there's two main big houses that I spotted. And one, I won't say what it's called, because they want to remain anonymous, but one of them I just happened to say, oh, look, it's a dirty great Georgian pile. And it was a lovely, I mean, now my use of the term a dirty great Georgian pile is like a backhanded compliment, and like a serf saying, cool, look at that dirty great, you know, it's a sort of, it's the same as saying what a lovely place, but in sort of lowbrow English. Well, and I said that in the video, and all well and good, and all good intention. Well, I got an email, didn't I, from the owner of the house. I got an email. They managed to find my email. They sent me an email, and they said, here, we weren't, although you said it was in good intention, your video was obviously a good intention, you happen to say that we live in a dirty, great Georgian pile, which we take as an insult. And I thought, well, why? Why take it as an insult? Clearly, I didn't mean it was grubby, as in, because it was immaculate. And clearly, it's a compliment. It's a dirty, great Georgian pile, and that's what it is. But they seem to think that they took the insult, I think, because they gave the impression that they were, I'm going to use another old-fashioned expression, filthy rich, keeping the dirty
Keeping the
thing.
theme.
But you know, when you say somebody is filthy rich, you don't mean that they are mucky and covered in mud or other stuff. You mean that they are extremely rich, but it's a sort of lowbrow way of saying it. Nothing. In my mind, it's an old accepted expression. But the chap, he got in touch, very upset, and he said, and I explained it was all a very innocent, it was an old-fashioned sort of thing, and I appreciate his concerns, but that was it.
What got me was that he thought that, you know, you might cause burglaries.
Yes, he said, oh, we've had some very despicable burglaries, and now our house is on there, and, you know, please remove your video. And so I said, well, I'm not actually responsible for any of the burglaries in your area in the past or at any other time. Thank you. Or anywhere else, come to that. It was... Andrew Norris says, send me a video link. I have a surprise.
And whilst we're here, just briefly, Station Master's Choice says loco and coaches equals train.
Loco and...
As in the locomotive.
Oh, locomotive
and coaches
equal train.
Yep.
Oh, right. Marvellous. So Anyway, that was the situation. He took exception. So I mean, I was on a public highway. I filmed a house in a public place. Admittedly, I stepped about 1 or 2 steps onto the driveway in order to read the name of the house, and then stepped off it. I didn't actually encroach on the property or anyway. It would be difficult to sue me on that. And it's perfectly illegal to have an opinion about a building in a village. They may not like it, but it's perfectly legal to go, I could have said something really horrible about it. I mean, really horrible. There wasn't nothing really horrible to say. It was just a dirty Great Georgian pile.
That is a good point from David Vad. Was he real or was he a troll?
Well, I do.
We don't know. It was just an email,
yes,
wasn't it?
It's just.
So...
I mean, he couldn't. He didn't identify. I mean, he said that he lived there, but for all we know, he
could have been fibbing.
Yeah. So anyway, but I sometimes I do get emails like that from people who get a bit. Whoa. And it says more about them, I think, than about me. It says, somebody really is that thin-skinned that they would get in touch and go, oh, there's our house. He said this. Oh, I'm going to get... It was the idea that he thought he had the authority to instruct me to edit it out of the video. And, it's. I just did think about saying, well, you better go back to Google Street View and ask them to remove the house, or any helicopter that's taken a picture or a drone shot or anything. Legally you can do that. You can film any house from the roadside. There is no legal restriction.
In comments, we are having complaints. People are complaining about the GPs at the minute, where we don't think they're going to go back to pre-COVID because things are too easy for them at the moment. And Lisa L was saying that because she works in A&E, or at least she did today, that it's all the things they're seeing are stuff that they shouldn't be seeing because the GPs should have seen these. Oh,
and the GP, I've seen interviews where GPs have gone, oh, but we are seeing our patients. And then other people go, no, you're blooming well not.
Which patients?
Yeah, which patients are you seeing them? The ones who are... I mean, the worst thing about all of this was during the time of COVID, when people were locked up, nobody was allowed to go and see their patients, the GP at all. It was like, oh no, if you've got COVID, don't come here. Don't come to see us. It's like, but that's what I'm ill. Oh no, we don't see ill people. No, we definitely do not see ill people. Only come if you're absolutely
100% fit.
Yes, which is you've gone into the wrong profession, mate. That's like a plumber turning up to, I'd like you to. I've got a leak. Oh, don't ask me. I'm a plumber. Well, it's a water leak. No, I'm a plumber. I can't fix that. My roof leaks. Ah, well, I'm a roofer. That's what you need is a brain surgeon. What?
Brain surgery?
A brain surgeon.
Joanna Jones says, I can see my dentist, but not my doctor.
Yeah, but can the dentist see you? It'd be good to be a blind dentist. No, then I've got this drill. Where are you? Open up. Probably wouldn't get the license to operate. Andrew Norris, when you say send you the link, he says send me
a video link.
Yeah, what does he mean by that? Do you want to be zapped into the show? Is that what you mean? Hang on a minute. I've got to set a few things up here. Copy. He's got a surprise.
He's got a surprise. Hopefully we haven't missed it. Oh dear, what's going on there?
Hang on.
Oh dear.
Well, we're going to get there. Just don't panic, ladies and gentlemen. Paste and go.
If it's horses, Andrew, I hope you can hold them.
He's got a surprise. He's got a surprise, yeah.
Surprise!
Hang on a minute, Andrew. I'm behind the... You keep reading out the comments.
Wait.
Can you not read out some of the comments whilst I'm doing the surprise?
Can you scroll it down then?
Yeah.
Yes, zap me in, he says. My little dog can see his vet, but I can't see my GP, says Pam. Actually, I've got a friend who's desperate to get his dog in to see the GP, but...
To see the vet?
Yes, to see the vet, not the GP. He does not want to see the GP with his dog. But they're not even answering the phone to him at the minute, which is awful. Poor little thing's had a
How do they make money? That's what I don't understand. How do they make money? If nobody goes to see them, surely they would just not make it. Oh, we're sitting here. We seem to be losing a lot of profit this week. Yes, well, you haven't actually seen anybody. You get paid if you see them. Is that how it works? I just thought money rolled into our account. These doctors are on about 100 grand a year. 100 grand. It's nearly as much as I get.
Station Master's Choice says, at my GP, the receptionist will not book an appointment at the surgery, even if nobody else is there. But go outside and phone and they will. Which is weird, because at my GP surgery, it's kind of the other way. If you phone in, you won't get through anyway, because there's everybody else trying to phone in at the same time. So they probably only get 1 or 2 calls. Anyway, but then if you actually go there, you can.
Right. Now, this is the link to send. I've just had to set a few bits and bobs up so we can actually do this, because I hadn't set it up, you see. Didn't expect anyone to come in. Right. Andrew Norris, are you ready? This link is just for Andrew Norris. So try that, matey. That should get you in the room. And then we can put you live on the air. We've got 2 more videos to play in, which we shall do very shortly. But first of all, we'll see if Andrew manages to get into the control room. We're in the control room. I don't know where we're going to put him. We'll have to put him in the middle somehow.
Yeah.
100 grand, I simply am not willing to take a pay cut. Ah, yes. Right, we're going to need... Here he is, look. We need to put our headphones on. Oh, hang on. I've just muted him for a second. He is there. He's got a separate. You need your headphones.
I need to put my jumper on too.
Are you warm?
I'm getting chilled.
Oh, good. Right. Okay. I'm going to put Andrew. Have you? Let's see. Oh, Andrew, could you turn the computer thing down? Marvelous. Now we're going to see if we can.
Then I can't hear anything.
Hello.
But then he can't hear anything.
Oh, Andrew, can you turn the computer? Can you turn the stream down
on your YouTube?
Yeah. Okay, brilliant. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Stream off.
And we can. I'm just going to shuffle up next to Julia there. Hello, lad.
Hello, lad. How you doing there?
Oh, aye. You're now.
Hey, grand. I have a surprise for you guys.
Oh, heck. I can't cope.
Yeah. Come over here.
Oh.
Hey, Ernie!
It's Ernie. Hello, Ernie.
Ernie, yeah.
How are you, Ernie?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Not too bad. He sounded very nervous then. I'm not too bad. Where are you then? Are you in Dorset?
Yes.
Sure am.
Is
Deepest, darkest Dorset.
Deep,
On my sister's farm.
On your sister's farm?
Oh, are you?
Oh, you're not in Ernie's farm? On the Ernie's school?
No.
Oh, no. Oh, what's it like meeting up with Ernie for the first time?
It was brilliant. I mean, it's the first time we've met.
Yes.
But we've had a little bit of correspondence over the months, mainly about his neuromantic time in the 80s, 90s? 80s, when he was following the neuromantic music movement.
Yeah, I got all that. When I went there, I got all that. He showed me pictures of different
all
these different haircuts.
So unfair.
I got all of that. God, it bored me rigid with it.
Yeah. Blonde hair.
And all those.
Almost like mine, almost.
Yeah, exactly. How lovely is that?
It was brilliant. Yeah, and so Ernie came we met about 5:30 today, and he stayed. I can't get rid of him.
No. It won't go. Wait.
Reminds you of anyone else?
What? Has he put on his RAF outfit yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. You see,
next time round.
That's the only way you get rid of him.
Next time I dress up for you.
You say, look, there's a Spitfire out there, and suddenly it's like, RAF man, I'm off. I say, tally-ho, chap. They're nice to see you.
Tally-ho, chomps away.
Oh, how brilliant. Oh, well, that is a surprise, and how lovely it is.
My father was in the RAF, so I have an affinity with Ernie's interests.
What did your father do in the RAF?
He was a glider pilot at Arnhem.
Oh, at Barnum?
Arnhem.
Oh, Arnhem. I was going to say, I never heard of Arnhem. Where's Arnhem?
In Holland. You've seen the film A Bridge Too Far?
Yes.
The film was about the offensive, the battle that my father was involved in.
Oh, good gracious! Oh, how interesting, fascinating stuff. Yeah, it's a good. Do they get to the bridge in the end, or is it because it's too far they never quite get there? I can't remember what happens now.
Some of them did, but they couldn't get across it.
Ah,
yeah.
It's a shame. It's a nice bridge though. it goes across the thing that it crosses.
That's
Whatever.
what bridge
It's
tend
not
to
like
do,
the
isn't
bridge
it?
over the River Kwai.
No, that was a different one. They had to build it, didn't
A
they?
different one. I had to build that one.
Yes.
This one they were trying to destroy.
And an old what's his face, the man in the white suit. What's his name? Alec Guinness. Thanks.
Alec Guinness,
That's what
yeah.
you're doing. Yeah, he was very good in that. As the captain who was down in the hole.
Yeah, but he didn't quite understand at the end of that film that the people trying to blow up the bridge, what reason they were trying to do it, and he was trying to prevent them doing it.
Yes, because he thought it was a marvellous way of showing the British had built something for the Japan. Was it the Japanese?
Yes,
Vietnamese?
Yeah.
Very harsh.
Yeah.
Station Master's Choice says we often have Spitfires over the station, flying over the station at Bodiam. Or
Right.
at Bodgham.
Nice.
Bodgham, yeah.
Yes. Very expensive, isn't it, to fly a Spitfire?
Why do I always want to say and badger after he says bodger?
Bodgham and Badgers, a kids' TV show.
I know.
Yeah.
I was just hoping someone else would get it too.
Well, they're flying over in Bernard's honour.
And yes, of course, that's right. Absolutely, couldn't have said
Yeah.
chocks away. So, what's your plans then for the rest of this week? Is he staying the night?
No,
No, you're
he's
kicking
gonna
him
go
out.
back for his supper later.
Oh yes. How is that?
I'm here till Friday,
uh,
and then I'm going to come on your walk on Saturday.
Oh, we can't wait. It'd be lovely to see you.
But I'm hoping that there might be some kind person who might pick me up at Burgess Hill at 10:15. Otherwise, I'll have to walk to the meeting point.
At Burgess Hill.
The
Yeah.
train station.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Is that the nearest train? Is there not one at what's that other place nearer?
It's nearer than Hassett.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
He's
can't.
checked.
Who's checked?
He's checked. It's near
Yeah,
enough.
no, I know. I was just going to say the thing you can't get out at Hassocks unless you're wearing cassocks, and that's a factum.
And that's a Sussex.
That's yes, it's a classics. So you need someone to pick you up, do you? At
Well, I'm just
10:15.
putting out this appeal to anyone who's going to come on the walk who might be passing through.
Are you
You have to
bringing
pick me up
Joe?
early then. Oh. Yeah, I kind of have to. 'cause it's a
Because in
Saturday.
the van, I can only get 2 other people in under myself. You see.
Okay.
Can you come without Joe? Or is it essentially
I can't.
can't? So you got to bring
Can
Joe.
I sit in the back of the van?
Not legally.
Incognito.
Well, you could drop us off, me and Joe, and then go get him. That means we've got to get there earlier.
Yeah. Well, I've got your number, haven't I?
Got your number?
No, I probably haven't. We'll arrange something. I'll write it down. Hang on, write it down.
All
on a piece
right.
of paper. We'll make sure you get picked up.
We will.
Isn't
Okay.
Andrew?
Thank you.
What's his name? Norris.
Nice.
Mr.
That old geezer.
Andrew.
Sir Andrew
Sir
Norris.
Andrew Norris.
I'll have your note.
International art. Just bear with me 1 second. Do, 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 do. Anyway, you can't hear it, but they heard it. It's a bit of Andrew Norris music there, ladies and gentlemen.
Lovely.
Lovely, lovely.
Okay, well, I'll only be on the internet until about 8 o'clock Saturday morning because I can't get.
Do you not have
O2
have you got a
connection.
phone number where you are?
Yeah, but then it goes via Croatia, so
Oh, that's no good, is it?
it might be a bit expensive.
So you will be arriving at Burgess Hill. I don't know where.
about 10:15.
10:15. All right, we will. I've written it down on a piece of paper, which means nothing will happen. So we will make sure that you are picked up by.
Well, if anyone is passing, I don't want to put people out.
No.
I just want to walk the half an hour it'll take me to get to.
Oh
the,
yeah, and you'll be puffed out. I mean,
Nobody will be put out so long as you're there.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be there.
And
Miss
we'll-
Sophie,
Good,
I'll
oh
be
good.
there.
I'm so
We'll
glad.
find a quiet little pub afterwards or something.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, plenty.
Sounds nice to me.
Yeah,
Hang on.
there's a nice pub on the corner of Ditchling. Oh no, that got knocked down, didn't it?
That's a shame you can't come too, though, Ernie.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
Yeah,
Love to, absolutely love to.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a good social event. Yeah.
We've got some lovely people.
Yeah. Is Linda Kane coming? Do you know?
Linda Kane.
She's usually there.
Yeah,
I hope she's coming.
She's going to be in her leathers and complete with her whips.
I'm so glad she finds that
Okay.
funny.
Because I have a little something for her.
Oh.
That's what they all say. As soon as she
Something
gets her
special.
whip, they go, "Yeah, I've got something for you."
And
Damn it.
for Matthew as well, I have a book for him.
I don't know if Matthew's coming. He's always.
Well, he organised it.
I-
He should be coming.
I know he organises everything, but it doesn't mean he's going to turn up. Bless his little. He doesn't even watch this. He's so busy with his children. You see.
Yeah.
That's-
What about Mark English? Have you heard whether he's coming?
No, I haven't heard from Mark English.
He said maybe on the Facebook page.
Maybe
We'll have-
it's because
maybe,
I'm an
maybe.
English. Linda Kane will be sporting leather boots, says John B.
Excellent.
Excellent. I don't know, is Linda out there tonight?
I haven't seen her name crop up actually.
She's probably
She may be busy.
yeah, she's got a dominatrix job in the evenings to do, so it keeps her busy. Apparently. Anyway,
I'm
listen.
going to be thinking of that image all evening now.
It's what we plant here every week. So no, I don't know who's turning up, to be honest with you, but I'm hoping the weather is going to be all right, one way or another.
Yeah.
Sean James Cameron won't be there. He's digging a field. Fair enough. Linda Kane is there.
Yes.
Look, Linda's there. She's there. She's saying,
Hey.
"Careful,
Great.
careful." All
I hope
right.
you still find it funny, Linda.
Yeah, I hope she does. Otherwise, we're in trouble.
So Linda is going to be there.
Yes.
Okay. Lovely.
Well, we must. We're on
Yep.
a tight budget here tonight, so we must disembowel.
It's been wonderful to see you both.
But it's lovely to see you. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
for
we've had a nice evening chatting about you mainly.
Oh, good. Well, that's probably upset you then.
No wonder your ears
There are
been
more
red.
important things to talk about.
What?
No wonder your ears were red.
Yes, they were read the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah, well
yeah.
read.
Anyway,
We'll let you from the misery of appearing on this show. We'll let you get back to the enjoyment of your newfound love. Michael White says, "Don't insult Linda. You never know when you need a wit round." Oh, we like that. Budum-tish. Anyway,
Michael White is a cheeky chappy.
he is a very cheeky chap. Very nice chap and a very good artist.
All right, guys.
You take care. Thank you for coming up on the
Look
show.
after
Nice to
yourself.
see you, Ernie.
Likewise, Julia.
Got to get myself over to your lovely school.
Yep.
Yeah,
Definite. Next year. Definite.
Yeah.
definite. I shall get my mathematics and my grammar ready.
and I'd love to come along too. I'd love to meet your putty cat, as well as yourself, of course.
Oh yeah, good old Jonesy.
right.
Just realised how bad that sounds. Sorry, Ernie.
Sounds fine.
Oh.
Right.
All right, guys.
That's-
Signing off.
Take care. All the best. Bye for now. Oh, there we go. A little bit of music. Do. Enough of that. So I don't know who they were. Gate crashing on the show. Bloody cheek coming in here, wanting a lift at 10:15. I mean, I'm usually in bed by 10.
Not as funny as Eric and Ernie, though, says Clive Waterfall.
No, that's true, but never mind. We've got to go and show you another video. What I can't remember. What videos have we shown?
Just Bernie, isn't
Oh,
it?
it's just Bernie.
No, we have done Colonel Crag.
We've done Colonel Craig's. Yes.
Or have we actually seen Bernie?
Yeah, we saw that.
We
No,
did.
we haven't done Bernie's.
No, we haven't seen
No,
Bernie's.
it's Ray of Hope. We haven't seen either. We've only
No.
seen one video.
Yeah, we've only seen one video. Oh dear.
Yeah, I think that's right. Did we see a video earlier? I can't remember. No, see, sometimes the old brain doesn't work.
No.
Only sometimes. So it's time now for a bit of Bernie, and if I remember rightly, he is on the last bridge of the Rother River. The River Rother. Try saying that when you're a bit bothered.
Well, the last time we saw this river, the Rother, we were at the Scots Float Sluice, which is now the boundary of the tidal stretch. I'm not sure whether the tide's right in at the moment. It must be fairly well in, because the fishing boats are coming in on the high tide. There's the railway bridge over the Rother, and that's the point on that bend at which at one time the Rother, as I spoke a little bit earlier, was diverted into the Tillingham, around the back of the town. So it didn't last long. Within 10 years the river had decided it didn't want to go that way and started back on its old course. So this is the final bridge over the River Rother. Looking towards the town of Rye. Now just behind me over there is the Frieda Garden School. But looking along this track here, I can't help wondering if that's the track bed of the old Rye and Camber tramway, because the Rye station was here in this little area. The Rye and Camber tramway, another one of those little Colonel Stevens lines. It lasted from 1895 to 1939, and I say 1939 because that was the end of passenger carrying services. Yes, Mr. Sheep, I know. The military commandeered it during the Second World War, handed it back in 1945-46, but it was in such a dilapidated state it wasn't considered to be viable to restore it, so that unfortunately was the end of the Rye and Camber tramway. Actually, looking at the flow down there, I think those fishing boats have come back in on just the last bits of the high tide, because as you can see, there is a definite flow seawards here, so the tide is on its way out. And there's the fishing fleet all tied up around there, and I'm sure if you wanted to buy some fresh fish you could get some this morning. But looking along there towards the industrial areas of the new Rye Harbour, I say new, hardly new now, you can see how the flood banks have been built up just to make sure this area possibly never floods again. And before I head down that way, we take our last look in Rye, and there once more are the quarter boys up at the church, although can't get them in good focus this morning, but there you have it. The last bridge over the River Rother. I've made it. And as I just pan round here, the sun is still playing peekaboo.
There we are, the sun is playing peekaboo, peekaboo, yoo! Brilliant stuff, thank you so much, Bernie. Lovely to see Rye there. And I remember walking that area with the fishing boats tied up when I did a piece for the smugglers of the Romney Marshes, and I was talking about this. I remember exactly, more or less, where you were listing the sink ports in the video I made, and cocking it up and doing it about 8 times.
Fun.
So that's why it's inked onto the old brain.
Embedded.
Yes.
Well, that was another fine video you sent us, Bernie. Thank you very much.
And we're looking forward to the last one of that series. Fantastic. But we are coming very close to the end of the show now, ladies and gentlemen, and so we're going to end with a song.
Yay. And belated bubbles for Andrew and Ernie.
Yeah, look at that there.
Belated bubbles! I can't believe I didn't get them out.
Yes,
How silly.
And not
Silly,
only
silly,
that,
silly.
you didn't do the bubbles either. But anyway, enough of my bad jokes. We will now play ourselves out with a lovely little song, thanks to Ray, by the way, Ray of Hope, who I met the other day in the flesh, and his good lady. The logs are superb. They've been keeping me going all week. They've been absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much.
Brilliant.
It's been nice. And it's made the house nice and warm for when you arrived.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Much appreciated.
not this particular room, however, but
No.
the rest of the house. But there we are. Right, Ray, let's find out what song he's up to.
Now, some guys wanted some Buddy Holly. I'm trying to learn some Buddy Holly. There's a good start. But it's very difficult and very fast. So So I'm going to try something else in the meantime. Right, I'm now going to play, or try to play, Adele, Someone Like You, which is a lovely song. So let's give it a go. Short version, but get the drift.
And there you go. How about that?
Yeah.
Fantastic
Nice.
stuff, Ray. Forgot his name then for a minute. Wonderful
Always
stuff.
lovely to hear your stuff.
And as Paul, was it, who said it was six? Paul Cockrell said 6/8. That means nothing to me. 6 beats for every 8
Yeah,
seconds. Is it?
I thought it seemed slower than she sings it.
Who? Oh, Adele.
Yeah, because I was trying to sing along and I was like,
I don't really know. I don't. I've never been a fan of Adele, I have to say. So I don't.
You
really,
don't have to be.
No, I don't. I'm not familiar with that one. But I don't know what 6/8 time means. What does that mean? Is it 6 beats every 8 seconds?
I couldn't explain it, but I kind of understand it.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
It's lovely. It's lovely, and thank you so much, Ray, for putting that together. We really appreciate it, and thank you for the logs as well. What we have come to the end of the show. It's just gone 9 o'clock. We're only doing an hour at the moment. So thank you very much. I hope that you have a good rest of the week. We will be back on. Well, I'll be back on Friday, And you hopefully can come along and join us and keep me company. And we will set the world afire, which would be lovely. Anyway, there we are. That's it. Thank you, Julia, for coming in.
Thank you, Richard, for having me.
Thanks, Ray, for the music, Bernie for the video on Rye and the Last Bridge, and Colonel Craig Ratty for bringing us up to date on those locomotives and the trains. What was the locomotive, engines and trains? There we are. The moggles. The moggles. Lovely to ogle at the moggle. And so that was nice. And thank you guys for coming along, to Judith for moderating, Linda for getting her leathers on, and all of us for being gathered around doing something completely and utterly stupid. Nice to see Andrew and Ernie as well. And that's it.
Thank you, everyone. It's been lovely spending the evening with you.
Until next time, take care, look after yourselves. But from Julia and I,
Poodle tip.
bye-bye.